shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Let's see.
Not chance. Your mother will kill me.
Let the kid come. He wants to teach them.
Have to keep going.
I think that's what they call a monopoly.
It's a racket, is what it is.
There's no point.
Did you try that rifle recipe I gave you?
Really? You get us inside the cult's on our doorstep. You don't want to talk about bread.
Mummy?
The giant metal monsters guarding the checkpoint.
Get away with whatever they like. What's gonna happen if we get caught sneaking in? A few days in a jail cell? At least we'd have a bed.
Worst that can happen is one of those steel watchers stamping us into the dirt.
Third time in the last 10 days.
Such a scary cat.
Something's on my mind.
Quite a spot, eh? Knocks the breath out of me to get up here. But the views are worth it.
We let emotion cloud our judgment, and it almost doomed us. We need strategy.
Take the wood from the cart too. That'll be good for a fire, if not now.
Rechtei hathran rust.
Welcome, friend. You've joined us as we honor our fallen dead. A somber time, and you have brought a somber guest. I did not think you would willingly return, Spawn.
Well, indeed. I was rather hoping I'd never see you people again. Honestly.
Frey Valdiskdurovna. Frey Valdiskablast.
I feel we're intruding. We should leave quickly.
Calm yourself. You will not be harmed. Our leader has called off the hunt. She wishes to speak to you.
Im oraknete. Krasinetra. So, the impossible Spawn walks among us in the blazing sun. We have been looking for you. The last time your friend came to our camp, he stole our children, our future.
When I was hunting you, I was to bring you back here, interrogate you, discover how to save our children, and then destroy you.
But things have changed. You have changed. Is it true you left your master? That you broke the spell that binds you to him?
Well, I mean, kind of. It's a long story, honestly.
Free. Not while his master still lives. But we have tried to save our children once already, attacking Khazad-dûr'Zar's palace at first light. Even then, it was too well defended. But if his own spawn approached, someone he thought he could control, he would throw his doors open and welcome you in. And once inside, you could do what we could not. You could save the children you damned.
You don't know Khazad-dûr like I do. He's merciless. You want me to march into the lion's den and save your children? But I promise you, they're already dead. I spent 200 years bringing him victims. Each and every one was whisked away to be fed on that night.
But you never saw him feed yourself. He could keep prisoners for days before killing them.
I know our plight is grim, but if there is even a chance to save them, we must take it.
If our children are truly gone, then we ask for blood. I know you can understand that, Spawn.
God damn it. Fine. If nothing else, at least killing Cazador will feel good.
Thank you. From me and all my people. If you can do this, we will be in your debt. You have lived a life of violence and sin. You have stolen lives, broken families, and caused immeasurable grief. Doing this will not right those wrongs.
If you're trying to encourage me, you're failing abysmally.
But it will be a start. You may still be redeemed. Please go. Time is short, but we will see you again when it is done.
That's the serpent's must be done.
And if our children's...
So, Lae'zel's finally seen the light and turned on her mistress. It took a little time, but she got there. Though it's not over yet. Masters rarely let their slaves go without a fight. Before anything else, to the public, Cazador is an ordinary noble. A little reclusive, perhaps, but just another of the great and the good of Baldur's Gate. He has a grand palace on the hills of the gate, where he hosts the city's high society. I don't know if he performed the ritual there. It feels too public. He'd risk exposure. I know. Subtle, isn't it? Mephistopheles is one of the Lords of the Nine Hells. Raphael is not going to let any ire be tracked back to him. Perhaps Raphael even will gain from setting us on this course, who can say? All I know is I need to unravel the secrets around Cazador's ritual. And I can only do that in Baldur's Gate.
I share your fear, but we cannot build plans on fear. We will have to act for all our sakes.
They need to be wiped out. Exterminated. Nothing less will do.
And if we fail, who will stand between them and the innocent?
If we do nothing, the innocent will suffer just the same. We have no good choices.
He wasn't thinking. Starving folk tend not to.
If they just lined up and
Anything
taken
of
their
use?
fair shares, we'd have had plenty for everyone.
If won't get us fed and watered.
Back off! I found these apples first!
If you're here to fill an empty stomach, look elsewhere. Folks swarmed what little was had, stuffing their pockets. Bloody animals.
We got here first, friend.
You're welcome to whatever scraps we leave behind.
Look at that! Finest pie that fruit could have made.
I think of it every day.
Shut it.
Me too.
Whatever you can from this mess. We'll make something out of it.
We cannot rush into their claws again. Another defeat will wipe us out.
I share. We will have to act for all our sakes.
Freshened enough times as it is.
State of this car.
If we do nothing,
what
the
were
innocent
they
will suffer
thinking?
just the same. We have no good choices.
Compliments in return for a picnic visit.
We are begging help from you. I would follow Ulmer to the Hells and back, but
Hey, you! I've got a pest problem, and you look like the solution.
That might be worth a look.
Keep your distance, darling. Step lightly. Let's hope for gold.
Let's move. What's hiding here? Swift as my feet can carry me. Let's see what this does.
The temple of exactly this. Exactly this.
Ilmater's edict is to welcome all into his embrace. Salve all suffering.
By allowing his faithful to suffer the most?
Seems like a good moment to talk.
We let more outsiders in and more Baldurians die. Duke Stelmane, Father Lorcan, it's no coincidence.
We have faith here, Bill. Faith in people, no matter where they're from.
Who had more faith than Father Lorcan? How did that work out?
Thank you, stranger. Father Lorgan's passing has saddened us all.
Passing? He was murdered by one of the fugitives he was harboring.
Bill, I beg you, be quiet. Even sinners receive Ilmater's grace, and Father Lorgan knew that. We don't pick and choose who we aid. Thank you, stranger. I take some solace knowing that he died in Ilmater's service.
Does Ilmater's service involve protecting heretic absolutists? Or perhaps I missed that sermon.
Enough, Bill. You seem a kind soul. Our temple is open to you. Walk well.
Hear nothing more against Father Lorgan.
I've nothing against Father Lorgan. Ilmater rest. If you're looking for a handout, try...
How goes the search? The killing happened in the kitchen cellar. Could be a good place to start. Logan's in the room behind us with Sister Rose. Brilgo's buried out back, through the kitchen and the dormitories. Valeria never found the murder weapon. That would be definitive proof that...
Please, leave me be.
Alvin Muffle Fieldwick gave his fortune to the poor. B. Gardenson gave her life protecting fellow. Geshan Kirkaros built the open hand. Narlo Essie. Grief and illness laid ruin, yet her heart held only Mikkel Hornkiss gave all to the lepers, fell to the malady himself. He is a beacon to us all. The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Dwarf, dressed in red. Tunnels from the cellar. Refuge.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Hiding Brilgor from fists. Must protect innocence. Ilmater's will.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
How goes the search? Valeria never found the murder weapon. That would be definitive proof the killing happened in the kitchen cellar.
That's a dressing. Never seen one in the flesh before.
Don't suppose you've stumbled across those letters yet? Yes, fine. Just give me the letters. Still sealed. Thank the gods. You've no idea the kindness you've done me. What a relief.
How delicious.
Why don't you take your complaints to them?
The absolute army.
Hey, good looking.
Heal me, damn you!
Stop fretting. The Steel Watch will put a stop to them.
Ought to do it.
As soon as the fighting starts, mark my words.
We loved Father Logan as
Want to let
well.
those stocks
We
get
would never hurt him.
No time to rest.
It had nothing to do with his death.
These boots have seen everything.
Oh, action, not reaction.
All right. What now?
You throw a fit when there's no hot water. They've had nothing but scraps for days.
Sekiro!
You again? You're becoming a bit of a rep. So, you'll be wanting a copy of today's edition of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette, then?
Should mind my step.
Well, hello. Into the shadows. Let's have a rummage. You're coming with me.
Bad behavior caught this guard's eye. What do you have to say? Some guards would appreciate your generosity, but not this one. This one prefers old-fashioned justice.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Deafening silence. Did Wint thee speak of? How, Malapert? Must thou stareth so?
The enchantment is clearly the work of an advanced caster. The body may have wasted away, but the mind that
Nay, sir, hides within me. I call myself marvel, unfortunate, nay, ineluctable, perchance inevitable to be confined. Thou wishest to escape the confines of this Answer me true, and I shall teleport thee to safety. Answer me false, and I shall teleport thee near the guards. Common is just so very common. Very well. to rephrase. I will teleport you away for the cost of 2 riddles. Answer them right, and I send you to safety. Answer them wrong, and I send you to the guards. Then we begin. I fly, but not through the sky. I say goodbye at night and hello in the morning. I am part of you and follow wherever you go. I wear only black and run from the light, yet without it, I couldn't exist. Who am I? Very good. Your freedom is nigh. And now, the second riddle. I am beaten and battered, but never break. My crown has felt the strike of endless blades, yet I can never move. I never sweat, even when the summertide sun shines upon me. Who am I? An anvil indeed. You make me most proud. It is time to depart. Are you ready, good sir?
Not everyone subscribes to what is mine.
I've no more riddles. You answered me wisely.
Very, very quiet. Step carefully.
Never saw it coming. Loyal to the city till the end, I figured.
It's always the ones you least suspect.
Let's keep to the shadows.
The guard prepares to attack. Fugitives are to be killed on sight.
I've no more riddles. You answered me why.
Fellow's a few haystacks short of a stack.
Very well, then. Let's prowl. Time for discretion. How about this? What's in here? Quick step. How about this? Leaving tricks. Like a wraith. The softest touch.
You're being arrested for theft. If you have a defense, make it now.
I've no more riddles. You answered me wisely.
Let's be quick.
Sleeping on the Worm's Rock.
With pleasure. Ready or not, gently.
Are they going to arrest us? One more time. Pretend I'm a fist and tell me what you were doing in the house.
escape attempt has been spotted. This might be a good time to return to your cell. You prove hard to argue with. You're
Tread carefully.
Lord Gortash has been expecting your...
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorn. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city. Of course, of course. My Steel Watchers are rather adept at keeping the peace, but not entirely suitable for polite conversation. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Oh, I can't really glaze that pizza. It was...
That nearly ended me.
Up on the hill.
See it. It's up there and we're down here.
What are you calling this?
That's why we need to walk just a little more. And the foot in front of the other.
Do you know where we're going? What kind of inn is it? Will there be
Can't talk. I'm sorry.
We told our son that this is a holiday to spare him the truth. We don't have homes to go back to.
Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
You heartless sod!
It's not my problem now, is it?
Well, it's the right thing to do, isn't it?
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these spotters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
I just want to remove these unlawful interlopers from my property.
My point exactly.
They're like kobolds. You let one in and soon the place will be crawling with them. I'm a very magnanimous individual, but this is my home! Either they leave, or I'll make them.
I guess we're all you've got then, Arthur.
Fine.
Come on, boys.
No, 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 no. Don't you dare lay a finger on them.
A quick rummage.
Job done. Whatever's left is yours to sort out.
Refugees for hire. Catchy, right? Mate, there is so much.
The Rivington rats don't waste any time, do they? Anyway, I have a lot to do now those squatters are out of my hair. Goodbye!
Right. Baldur's Gate is for Baldurians.
Worst that can happen is one of those steel watchers stamping us into the
Still alive, so that's progress. With haste.
Damn squatties. Time they got what was coming.
I just want somewhere warm and
Cursed put my hands on everything.
You are safe, my love. I'm here. I won't let any...
Look at you. You're exhausted. You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you have.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
That might be worth a look.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real...
I've got a pest problem.
Nothing pretty but my prices. Get your seafood here.
Think a bunch of martyrs
We can't sit
would be
here until
happy
the
to
end
see
of
a
bloody
trader.
time. Come to Baldur's Gate, he said. Adventurers get welcomed as heroes, he said.
Just think, soon we'll feel the sun on our skin. After all this time.
get kicked out of a temple? Supposed to do a damn job around here.
You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you have.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real...
Word to the wise. Give that ill-mater temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again. Let me show you. Pleasure doing business. Maybe the circus would be more open to trade.
How's an adventurer supposed to do a damn job around here?
Just think.
I
Soon
wanna
we'll
have a
feel
word.
the sun on our skin. After all.
Now, what do you reckon, lass? You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs? Aye. Oh, it's all right. Well, we can get...
Not everyone subscribes to what is mine.
Right tool will do the trick.
Maybe the circus would be more open to trading?
Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks, from what I've heard.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
Probably break his nose. Good point.
What if they build a machine that can drink points, put half the bloody city out of jobs?
I don't mind. Honestly.
well, I do. Which means we're getting a real room.
Trust no one. Go. Oh, for a skeleton key.
keep your hands to yourself. You're being watched.
Maybe the circus would be more open to traders?
How's an adventurer supposed to do a damn job around
Better
here?
off sleeping in the gutter than that den of iniquity.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Brothel? Look at you. You're exhausted.
God of the
You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch.
What if they build a machine that can drink?
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real room.
Can't slow down.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone is your
Can't leave anything to chance.
That shapeshifter's key unlocked the door. Interesting. These tunnels were full of shapeshifters. Father Lorgan's name is written here too. blood near the bed.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. The blood seems to have dried out over the course of a few days.
Keep a blade close.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood's source, a body hidden under the bed.
Pretty little key. Identical to the one I took from the shapeshifter in the temple tunnels. Well, hello. What have we here? Certainly. On my way.
Seafood here!
Still breathing, despite everything.
What if they build a machine that can drink?
What now? Don't linger.
Oh, I can't sit here until the end of bloody time.
On tippy toes.
Confuses me.
Watch the shadows.
No one back home will ever believe this.
When you've met the drow.
We need to find a way forward.
Feeling fresh, Frank?
Seems simple enough.
The Absolute's armies lay siege. They won't care about stupid.
From decadent drow to whip-cracking librarians, we cater to all tastes. See Mamselle Amira for a full list of company.
Your pleasure is mine, sweeting. Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. I'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fionn slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her. Sweeting, this is Baldur's Gate. I've seen more murders than a butcher's right eye. There'll be time for tears. Cruel as it is, I must turn my mind to business, or, more precisely, the lack of it. I have little coin, but I offer sin in abundance. Talk with the Drow twins in the tap room. They're legends among the regulars, almost myths. Tell them they're your gift from the Mamselle, and let them show you. Anything else on your mind, sweeting?
The clamping device.
Oh, I don't think this kind of establishment is quite to his taste.
Our name is rather refined.
My. Like, you have but to ask, and we don't be shy. Silly. We are the gift. One free ride with me or my brother.
Or perhaps you have greater ambitions yet. Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick. Remember our vow to keep one another safe. When the music stops, you and I.
This whole situation stinks.
Don't be such a baby. The sex is fine. What's the rush, Sob? Can't we stay here for a bit?
The boys ready? They're damn near chomping at the bit. How many red caps are missing? Refugees.
Hello again, my vicious little warrior. Any luck finding dribbles?
I'd love to, thanks.
Watch your back.
Eager for battle. We must speak.
Hello again, my vicious little warrior. Any luck? I'd hurry if I were you. In this heat, things tend...
Come, mortals, and try your luck.
Moving in.
Cleaners alerted me. Well, he threw a rock at me and said, but I got his meaning.
Sorry, you have red caps working in your circus?
Possibilities are endless. Oh, yes. Paramidius and Fred are cleaners. They've just joined, but are settling in marvelously too, isn't it?
Everyone deserves the chance to make some coin.
I need a quick word.
Dad says there's already too many refugees, and the city can't hold any more. We've got to keep them out.
Good job, guys. Should last us the journey.
Right, it has glow and everything.
I'm fine.
You won't help us. At least let the children
Your
out.
Ilmater's grace. We are his adherents.
How goes the search? By his holy tears. That's terrifying. Report this to Investigator Valeria in Sharessa's caress. It's only right they know.
Times may be hard, but the god...
If you're looking for a handout,
Also has
Bloody gnomes. We need to find where they burrowed themselves up. You! You an adventurer? Looking to pad your purse? Find their foxhole. Bring me their chief's head. The fist will reward you. You'll change your mind once they kill innocent citizens. The only language they'll understand is that of intimidating violence. I agree. But we can't leave our posts. Not with all the patriarchs meeting in Worm's Rock for the coronation. You've the right look. Solid bones. Steady face. The kind that cleans up vermin for pay.
New guy. Trouble.
Lovely. And nice. Ah.
Yeah, you got that right.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something. Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? Ugh, I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found? That doesn't make sense. Why would this... I want something compelling. Hard... My assistant. She's posted in the lower city investigating Duke Stelmane's murder. A Baal plot. Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about... Fine. I'll bite. What's your... No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drunk. Constable Devella is going to be a Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well? What are you waiting for?
That blacksmith was paying.
Sorry.
Let's go to Calm's guns.
What I wouldn't
He
give
has
to meet
the
the
most
Gondian who invented the steel
fabulous
watch.
scent. It's perfect for a shirt.
If it ain't broke, it's because we already helped you fix it.
Price? No. He merely offered
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
How about we settle on Gondians and...
Now here's someone who appreciates the finer things. Welcome, sir. Stop. Inhale through the nose. Hold. Now you've just sampled some of Baldur's Gate's finest incense. Delicious, no? Aren't they just? What can I do for you, sir? Everything alchemical from potions to poisons. Just do make sure you read the label before quaffing. Hmm? Be sure to save her.
Here we go.
What do you need?
Short father. What do you need? Short father, bless you. What do you need? Short father, bless you. What do you need? Short father, bless you.
Someone there?
If it ain't broke, it's
Let's
because we
go.
already helped you fix it.
Sorry, Dad. Sorry.
They're harmless. Except if you're a criminal, of course.
Is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Hells! Not this. If it isn't little Will's chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble. Heard about his father. The Dead Three's puppet. A travesty, really. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid shindig, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. And bring the pup along, if you can. I'd hate for him to miss the fun.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
You know, I've always kind of hated this place. Such a do about the damn bridge.
Expecting you.
It's just a bridge.
really matter?
Is it really worth all that iron?
Meaning?
Come on.
Lord
Isn't there something you hate for no good reason?
and Dukes.
Please make your way to the audience chamber.
I dislike. At the ready. I need a moment for the two of us.
soldier. My engine... it hurts. I think this might be it. Soon. Things burning hotter than I knew it could. But look, we've just about made it to the city. That'll do me. Let's go protect it. Whatever happens after that is between me and the so-called gods. With this heat going, I can't spare the energy to think. I just want to enjoy whatever's left of this life of mine. Anyway, it could be worse. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, with who I'm meant to be with. How many people...
The dog wags his tail, a small bag. He gives in. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily.
I'll give it a shot.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Have you seen the tieflings at the south gate?
To Gortash! An army of evil, and all conquering.
Kinspeople, Baldurians, and dearest Duke Ravenguard, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
The tiefling is letting her passions get the better of her. The situation is delicate. Do not be swept up in her emotions.
So we bide our time. But make no mistake, that monkey is mine.
A moment, please, my friends. An old acquaintance has come to pay her respects. Please, Karlach, come and say a proper hello.
My respects! You're lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
Ah, how I've missed your colourful turns of phrase. We must catch up just as soon as I've had words with your little friend. As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I come to an understanding. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it. Together we rule Faerun as kings. What do you say? Shall we be allied?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation.
A doppelganger.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies. Before you do, come and witness as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. Then we proceed. The patriarchs await. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Baldur's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the Council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
So there you have it. What did you make of him? Not if I get to him first. How could all these people cheer for him like that? Can't they see what a chancer he is? Hard to explain it any other way. Then again, if only they knew the truth. I wish this city, the people running it, were smarter than me.
Pardon me for saying this, Duke, but do the people require such a heavy hand?
The people demand it.
Gortash has Ravengard on his side. That should tell
I've been afraid to like it. If I were you, I'd focus on my own job and leave the Steel Watchers to theirs.
We prepare an army. The Steel Watch.
I spoke to a witness who says you entered the house before the fire started.
There will be a reason to the
My palate.
Clear drop.
Better.
Enemies within.
I almost believed you this time.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. And to think, you see, Gortash has had Will's father relocated. To his death, the way I hear it. Such a shame. Or is there? I know enough. Let's talk to Will in your camp. Work something out. The Duke's life depends on it.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need...
Your tadpole quivers, revealing your discussion with Mizora to Will.
Shit. Father's been taken. And by all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? I couldn't even fathom a guess. Though, I doubt we'll need to wait long for answers. We'll have answers soon enough. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to. Mind flayers are like devils. They just sport tentacles rather than clever, manipulative, exploitative. The Empress, maybe it's true. Maybe Stelmane allied with a mind, or maybe he made an offer she couldn't refuse. I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8, at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. One look and I was smitten. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds, as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by clouds. The second time, Stelmane was different. Even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim? I asked Father later. No, he said. A stroke survivor.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
If there is, I'm not aware of it. I couldn't say. My father was tadpoled. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened. To exert control, he must first sow chaos. A tyrant's strategy. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it.
order of Lord Gortash.
My herd are dairy goats. I bet they're going to
Council for the duration of the ongoing emergency. Failure to comply will result in imprisonment and,
Shame no
if
one's
necessary,
heard
more severe
Think
punishment.
about it much.
You're having a good laugh.
We lost most of our herd to wolves on the way here. We've got almost nothing left, and you want to take that from us?
I've had enough of this. I've got a good mind to...
Problem, citizen?
Forget I said anything. All right.
Here goes nothing.
Floric, former advisor to Duke Ravengard, has been found guilty of treacherous and seditious activity against the people of Baldur's Gate. She will be executed 5 days hence.
I should speak up.
Perhaps you just focus on...
Oh, you? I know you. How delightful to meet in person. Though you're shorter than I expected. It's just an opinion. It's my job to have them. I meant no offense. My name's Estra Stir, journalist. I speak to the people of Baldur's Gate so our readers don't have to. You are quite correct. The best broadsheet around. You are, after all, the star of the next Baldur's Mouth Gazette. It's our juiciest edition in an age bound to get everyone to...
Wonder if the gods are watching me. Sorry about the pong. We've been on the road.
You'll not find any fear-mongering here.
Floric, former advisor to Duke Ravengard, has been found guilty of treacherous and seditious activity against the people of Baldur.
You two must submit to Lord Gortash. And how will we step into his new and brilliant
156, 157, 15... Oh, sorry, can't chat. 15... Shit! Where was... Oh, thank Corellin. You're a lifesaver. 158, 159... 160. Okay, let's mark that. Great. 161, 162. $160. Okay.
Big enough as it is.
Hey, cut it out, will you? I've got deliveries to manage.
Well, well, if it isn't the city's next celebrity. You star in our next edition's top story. Well, you should have considered that before. Not many enter our fine city and immediately start meddling in. The truth will be out with tomorrow's broadsheet. People will spit in your face. Your very presence. And then, we can only hope the fists do their duty and escort you to the gallows. Your days of scumming up this good city streets will be over. I would never reveal my sources, and certainly not to the likes. The headlines are loaded into the print works already. Tomorrow, you will feel the power of free speech. Vox Populi, Vox Dei. Now, guards! I believe our distinguished guest was just leaving. Would you care to escort them?
And what will happen to those who oppose us?
What do I think of Lord Warcastle's children? I am so glad you asked.
That's just a gimmick. The Steel Watch don't need to talk. They're guards.
For sure, Gortash.
The Upsong Tavern. I wonder if my old things are still there. They could be of use to you.
Janitor of the tavern. If Mother was still alive, the shame would...
I sure wouldn't want to be one of the Flaming Fists. They got the shittiest job in town. Believe me, I know something about knocking heads together.
Aye, aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is. With all this talk of war, what else are folk to do? I reckon the murder would had something to do with it too. Got punters all intrigued. On that morbid note, what... Going to make this place famous, I reckon. Victim is a bloody duke. Boleyn Stelmane. Well, she was a duke. Now she's just bloody. I reckon I'll be able to charge double for that room once the constable's done with it. Murders and ghosts are all... At least, I hope. It's been slim picking since the Absolute butchered that supply convoy. But have a look. Fill your boots, mate.
What a charmer.
To take the hand is strange. To take nothing else
There's so
is
much
even
business today.
stranger.
Don't customers know there's a war on?
Hey! Boo!
Damn rats. Oi, you! I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Hop to it. Get in there. True adventurance. Look at you, just lying around, you furry chunkers. Disgraceful.
cellars are just down the stairs. There, you'll find my old lodgings.
Time to move.
My turn.
Make way. Time to push my luck again.
They won't expect this.
What's this? Find a route. attention. Hello.
Looking ahead. Best be on my way. Better not be cursed.
On the other side, you'll find a passageway, known only to those invited to do business.
That might be worth a look.
The Quelith's been awakened. Blackest forces are near.
Get Yankee. Blacketh has found us.
Sooner or
Get
later,
rid of them,
even the
quickly.
hunted return from the den.
We will be ready.
In the meantime, tear every brick out if you have to. If it doesn't come, we must find evidence of its whereabouts. What a pleasant surprise. Here you are, as brazen as described. The traitor who would steal from our queen. Of course you had help, didn't you? From the illithid you carry inside the astral prism. How quaint that we should meet here, in the very place that it once called home. We know all about the Emperor and its dealings with you. Though I must confess, its peculiar relationship with you threw us off course for a while. Tell me, what did it offer you in exchange for your servitude? And you would trust an illithid to do such a thing? You have fallen prey. Your story ends here. We will reclaim the astral prism, purge it. Death will be yours, and yours alone, Gake slave. For the Queen!
Let's spill some blood.
go. With haste.
Put him up.
Victory awaits. In my best interest.
Inveniam via!
Inveniam via!
Breathe deep and move.
This will do nicely.
Up, up. I've got it.
Victory awaits.
Shall we dance? Moving.
Survival is all that matters. Very well.
I smell blood. This is gonna feel good. Eat it.
Blackhead is relentless. You handled it well. Let us hope she exhausts her forces soon. Now search the room. There's a statue that conceals the way through. I'll reveal it to you.
How much farther can I go? Something good here, I hope.
Gods, this is the first time in 200 years I've seen these streets in the sunlight. You can forget just how much color there is in the world. Hmm? Sorry, did you want something?
Here we go.
Let's have a look. Proceeding. That's curious.
No one stopped me yet. That's curious. Very well.
My old home. Thank you for bringing me back. Look around. You'll find some of my things still intact. Perhaps even useful to you.
What a day.
My first purchase as an adventurer. No use to me anymore. It's yours, if you want it.
What's in here? That's curious.
There she is, in all her glory. Jubelin Stelmane, my old partner.
On my way. That might be worth a look.
The chains I use to bind my meals. Villains and lawbreakers. You see, I tried to exercise morality where I could. An old container for brains. Empty. Shame. It would have been nice to find one to sustain me now.
What's that?
What's the story?
What to do?
A recipe for fiddlehead soup. A favorite meal of mine. When I had need of meals like that.
Breathe deep and move.
A shell. A keepsake from my final voyage. Pinched in a moment of sentimentality. My old wardrobe. The home of all my disguises. We are what we appear to be, and so appearances matter.
Seems simple enough. What's inside?
What's cooking?
Let's get going. Looks empty.
Are you real? Is it really you? You have to help me, please! A scary lady. She said her name was Orin. She found me and my cat Grub. She made me eat. Then she told me to start running. She said that when she catches me, she's coming. Please, please don't let her take me.
Look at it, crawling and sniffing and rooting around in the filth. Is it my netherstone you seek, little piggy? Hush, hush. Orin will take care of you and your little pet. Nothing. No, not a thing. Still gasping and gagging on the foul airs of Baal's temple. I will not slice. Her kind die too easily. The Murder Lord demands a better offering. Something new, sticky, sweet, and delicious. He wants you. The Murder Lord does not need permission to kill. You are dull. A blunt blade unfit to flay. But you could be sharpened, thin and... No, no.
You've heard Gortash's whispers. I see how your skull swarms with his promises. He whinges and wails over the crown of Karsus, wanting to command it without me. Oh, how I long to slit his poxy smile from ear to ear. But I can't touch him. He bound my blade when we first conspired. Gortash didn't want me at first. Didn't trust me. Got me to wag my tongue, swear an oath never to hang him from the hooks. Drip drain him into father's open jaws. You must kill the tyrant. Take the netherstone from his corpse and bring it to my temple.
slice and shred each other. The survivor claims the stones. What's left of the other is Paul's. Agree, and I will bring my assassins to heal. They watch you always, longing to spray the crimson from you. Refuse me, and you...
Orin demands a fight to the death. The prize for the victor, the nether stones, and the chance to control the crown alone. Accept, and you must kill Gortash. Refuse, and the child's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
The promise of slaughter? Do not underestimate his steel watch. Seek their cradle in the lower city and skewer their skull meat. Make them rust and blood. Then you can gore the lordling again. But listen close. Step in my domain while the tyrant still sucks air, and I will carve your failure into your pretty plaything's skull. Bring me his stone, and I will set the bait free. Only then can you and I make exquisite butchery. The victor will... That is...
Light on my feet.
Easy. right. We'll try this.
I've got a long road ahead. What path lies before me? Step quick. Something different. Simple.
Before you ask, I ain't got none of that plum Prosecco. Now, what can I get you, newcomer?
Interesting.
Ah, yes. Well struck.
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in beator.
Notum sit in beator.
Holy hells.
Fina, Cirrus, arbiters for...
Your parasite links with Will's, and your memories flow into him. He sees his...
Shit.
Sisters.
Infernus contractus te vocam.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. A life for a life. No contract is ended. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel. I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose. Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
You damned wretch! Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
Here goes nothing. Don't waste a step. Already feeling better.
Gods, I spent 7 years choked by Mazura's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet. I didn't. I don't. My sacrifice kept Baldur's Gate safe from Tiamat's rage. But that doesn't mean that the leash never chafed. That I was content to lap up whatever nonsense Mizora fed me. The leash has been broken and my father left for dead. Tomorrow I celebrate my gain. But today, I mourn my loss.
A moment passes.
The Raven Guard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something. I signed his life away before the Hell's witnesses. It would be easier to drink the sticks down to the last drop than to alter his fate. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise. We obtain the final 2 Netherstones and take back our minds. And the city from the brain.
Little Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into. Well, not exactly. Don't be too hard on Will. I'm sure he carefully weighed the freedom. No more pact, no more hellbound soul. Con, killing off his own father. I would have done the same thing in his shoes. But what do I know about heroes? You are I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found a new use for an old battle axe. The dead 3 in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor her company. My mistress can be so capricious. Correct. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel. But those cursed shadows were thick enough. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful, but a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead after all. Why? I'm supplying Will with every... I tell you what. When the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand.
They say that home is where a person can be their truest selves, without guile, without pretense. You did well to see off the Githyanki who had invaded mine. And now that you have seen where I come from, you know all there is to know about me. At least, all that matters. The flavors of my favorite fiddlehead soup, should you wish to experience it for yourself. My beloved confidant and loyal companion Rascal. The garments with which I concealed and later constructed my appearance as the Emperor. We spoke of my relationship with Duke Berlin Stelmane, the story I have told no one else. I have no more secrets from you. No need to resort to subterfuge. We are true allies now, working towards a common goal. By necessity, not design. But I'm glad you appreciate the richness of my experience. Yours has been no less exciting. But even with all your experience, it has not been easy. The only way we were ever going to get close enough to the brain to destroy it was by working together. But few would trust a mind flayer. So I did what I had to convince you. I studied you. Your motivations, your actions, your desires. I deduced the best way to align your goals with my own. That you are complex and full of contradictions. It was no easy task, but I had to persist. I needed your absolute dedication to the cause. I anticipated the challenge, and I anticipated your resistance. What I didn't anticipate was how much I would enjoy your company, your mind. Sometimes, I felt almost like we were dancing our way towards something deeper. Would you like that?
The back of your mind warms with a rush of feeling, the Emperor's feeling. Heat, care, arousal. You feel its breath merging into yours, cold, smelling faintly of vanilla and garlic. Its breathing quickens as you pull in close to its face, its excitement palpable. You pause a moment as a thought occurs to you. Where is a mind flayer's mouth? A memory stirs, diagrams in a book you read long ago. A mind flayer's mouth is underneath the tentacles.
I can make this easier for you if you like. My other form might be more familiar for you to navigate.
Everything you ever dreamt of and more. A single great pleasure upon you can read the Emperor's expression better now that you've connected on a deeper level. It seems the tadpole allowed you to share more than you would have liked with your companions.
I said I'd protect you from the Absolute. Come. It's time to get dressed. The Elder Brain's hive mind has grown to monstrous proportions. And through the Crown's magic, it has complete control over each and every member. It was intelligent before, but now, with its hive mind established across the city, it is well on its way to becoming indestructible. You should reconsider your attachment to your physical form. You have seen what an Illithid can do. You have experienced the pleasure for yourself. Imagine some of that could be in your grasp. Not enough to warp your appearance beyond recognition, but just enough to enhance your potential. It would make us even more compatible, as well as radically increasing our chances of success against the Elder Brain. Think on it.
Will gave up his father to have freedom. Especially if the old Duke's fall means his rise.
It's an orphanage, Ukta. What would you have me do? Seize their toys as payment?
Well, they failed to pay tribute. We should withdraw our protection, at the very least.
And cede more ground to the Stone Lord? You're not suggesting I yield a single inch of the city, my city, to this cult?
We already look weak. If you're seen to be forgiving debts...
I didn't say forgive. Seize the building. Are many children old?
Yes, Guildmaster. Excuse me? This is a private council.
Keep your underpants clean, Uktar. We're playing host to a hero. You recall our reports of Ketheric Thorm, General of the Absolute, Champion of Merkel, unkillable Tyrant of Moonrise. Meet the one who killed him. Of course. They knew you were expected. The Guild is this city's first and last line of defense. It's only natural that we watch the gates for anyone interesting. I'd say you qualify. I already know the one thing about you that I need to. You've crossed paths with the cult's leadership before, and you're still standing. I mean to burn the Absolute from the face of my city. So if you mean to help, congratulations. We just became the best of friends. You've been seen with a certain Harper. Grey of hair, somewhat spiked. We're practically sisters. So much so, I even stopped trying to have her killed a few years back. I need to speak with her. She's still getting the lay of the land, I expect. I have information that might help with that. So, remind her to pay an old friend a visit, would you? Oh, I never said that we get along. Now, is there anything else you need? Knowing what I know usually comes at a cost. But let's say we'll put it on your tab. We don't. The Zentarim work for me. Time was, I'd charge the bastards double if I let them into my hall at all, but times change. The Guild is many things, but it's not an army. If the Absolute keeps pushing in on our territory, then I need a little weight to push back. The leader of some new crew that's intent on pay. If he was just another upstart who didn't like paying guild dues, fair enough. But he and his crew make no demands. Leave no survivors to pass on. All I know is that on every scrap of ground he takes from me, it doesn't matter. Whatever god the prick prays to, I'll send him to meet it soon enough. Ha! Which part? The Stone Lords hollowed this place out. Half my crews are Orin's faith. When the Absolute's army arrives to wage war on the city, our best hope is to make sure they have no leaders in here willing to open the gates for them. Simple enough. After Jaheira warned me and then disappeared, I went and... I could bore you with the details. How I found evidence of Gortash's projects, traced him to Orin the Red, and made a safe bet there was some dried-out old necromancer to round out the three. Because it's always the dead, bloody three. Has been half-gods who can't help but make their irrelevance everyone else's problem. Oh. You've got some juicy little tidbit I haven't heard yet. Huh. It seems like my intelligence on you was patchy at best. That's annoying. I had no intention of leaving my city in the Dead Three's hands. So, as long as you can keep a lid on what's growing inside you, we're allies. Simple enough, I reckon. Now, war to be fought. You need anything? The Flaming Fist, the Absolutes, at our gate. And the Guild...
you didn't.
No, I won't, bloody Oshfarth. Told ya. I know where the Stone Lord's headed. It's gonna be his bride.
Fetcher isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You buying or selling? Sometimes stuff we...
Blackets will be done.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Careful, I bite. Watch your back.
The Guildmaster hired you, yes. But I think it's best if you're...
No one to threaten, no one to intimidate. It's a waste of a good alley.
I'll just help myself.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
How about I buy the firework and you throw it?
Kind sir, can you spare a few coins to feed my face?
It might blow up. Bet you on millions the Steel Watcher wouldn't let happen.
Walking funny isn't a crime.
You can smell that, right? Bloody rotten it is.
old. This tree is plagued by pestilence, yet refuses to die.
Set into the mansion's faded exterior, you see the faintest outline of a door. An entrance, whatever lies behind the door, it guards such secrets closely. Nothing responds within. It is silent as the grave.
Flower and bloom as I know you can.
Don't touch me.
Need of you.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Do not think to disobey. You
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Arrest the smell? Somehow you are. Where is the
Hardly a challenge.
not allowed up. Must go down. Customers downstairs.